Hello everyone, now let's check out this third challenge in the Wataru Collab event. So first off, let me apologize for the screen resolution. I forgot to make my screen to a square again. Uh, so you're gonna have to deal with the crunched up screen size for the moment. I'll remember that for the next challenge. But so this challenge is the first one we get to plop down our own units, like it is usual for the third challenges. So this one's not too hard. The stat check is pretty pretty low. So really, the only thing left over is that there's a bit of a puzzle to be solved here. So many people did this map by plopping down units like Rosenseal and Juggler, because as you can see, these units will constantly fire AOE's at you. But if you're max level, there's going to do very little damage. It's not really any trouble at all. Now, if you are lower level, if you're like level 60 or something, you're going to need to be a little bit more careful about it. You don't want to take multiple AoEs. It might kill some of your frailer units. But if you're, like I said, if you're max level, it's not something you need to worry about. So basically the way this map works is that the red slime shoots AoEs that make you able to kill the blue slime. The blue slime shoots AoEs that make you able to kill the green slime, and the green slime shoots AoEs that let you kill the red slime. All of these status effects also give you a debuff of some kind that you need to account for. The red slime lowers your intelligence by 50%. The blue slime lowers your attack by 50%, and the green slime makes it so that if you run too many blocks before attacking, it will lower the damage dealt. So there's a number of ways to handle this. Obviously, for the red slime, you want physical units to get hit by it. You lose intelligence and it doesn't matter, so you just run over and beat up the blue slime. For the blue slime, of course, you put magic units in its path, and you can beat up the green slime. And for the green slime, you bring units that have some kind of move again skill or act again skill, like strike or chivalry. So for my purposes, since as usual I am trying to limit myself to SR characters, I have brought my standard protagonist party. I have brought Parn, but Parn, I know most people don't have Parn, but you can replace Parn with someone like Sonya, and of course if you are allowing SSRs, you can bring units like Leon. Or Elwyn, they all work just fine. And really, it just comes down to positioning your units in a specific way, so that you can get into a rhythm and just beat up on these guys. As long as you understand the puzzle here, it really isn't that hard. It's really just a stat check to see if you can beat them up fast enough. And if you are max level like I am, it really shouldn't be much of a problem. So as you can see, for the blue slime, for killing the green slime, I have put Chris in the pathway of the blue slime, and she's pretty much just going to stand in that one spot and attack the green slime over and over. She's going to consistently beat it up. And that's a pretty simple way to take care of the green slime. Meanwhile, the green slime, attacking the red slime is probably the most troublesome one, because if you need to stand close to the green slime to take the AoE, or you need to stand a certain way to take the green AoE, you're going to need to move some amount of blocks to be able to hit the red slime. Of course, like I said, I used Parn with his Glory of the Faithful skill to be able to run up to the red slime, pop the Glory of the Faithful skill right in its face, and then just attack. That allows me to do big chunks of damage at once. But as you can see, I also brought Oliver with his Move Again skill. So he gets to move to the left every turn, hit the red slime, and then move back into place so that he can get hit by the green slime's AoE again. So you'll see that Oliver is doing kind of low damage because, for one thing, Oliver isn't that strong to begin with. But the other thing is that he needs to move 2 blocks, so he's going to do a little bit less damage. It's not a big deal because I get to consistently hit it, and so that takes care of the red slime and the green slime. So green slime, Chris constantly hitting it. Red slime, Oliver hits it consistently. He's a bit weaker, but that's okay because Parn will come around and attack the red slime every now and again, doing a good chunk of damage. So the rest of it just comes down to blue slime. And as you can see, I have Matthew getting hit by the red slime and then flying over to the blue slime to beat up the blue slime. And sometimes I have Parn run over there as well. So the reason I do this is because, for one thing, Glory of the Faithful is on kind of a long cooldown, so I can't just run Parn back and forth between the green and red slime and beat up the red slime. So since he's going to need to run up to the red slime to fight it anyway, he's going to get the debuff that allows him to fight the blue slime. But of course, since I have to run both Matthew and Parn into the AoE range of the blue slime, that means they're going to have a couple turns where they have lowered attack. But that's not so bad. Because it results in me, because like I said, the green slime only has one unit consistently hitting it, and Oliver isn't that strong at consistently hitting the red slime. So Matthew and Parn running around allows me to do pretty equal damage to all of them. Now in this fight, I didn't mention it yet, but you do need to kill all three of them at the same time. If you don't do that, you just instantly lose. But aside from that, you can see like it just kind of falls into a very specific rhythm. I'm having Parn run around in a circle, fighting the ones finding the appropriate slimes. Matthew kind of runs back and forth between the blue and the red slime as appropriate. And you can see I also stuck Almeida in the middle here. So this allows her not only to be able to reach most of our party members easily and heal them up, but what it also does is that Almeida is constantly in range to debuff all three slimes. And they're also susceptible to attack and defense debuffs and damage taken debuffs. So Almeida is making this fight go way faster than it otherwise would, because Almeida is heavily debuffing all of them by staying in that spot. And they constantly have lowered attack, defense, magic defense, have increased damage taken, and all that stuff. So they end up it just makes the fight go a lot faster. And as you can see, I'm nearing the end of this run here, and as I described, you probably figured that the blue slime is probably the one that is going to be the hardest to take care of. But that's okay, because next turn I can run Parn and Matthew over and finish off the blue slime with their combined attacks, doing a great chunk of damage, whereas Chris and Oliver are going to be able to finish off their respective slimes. Meanwhile, I also had Sophia alongside here. She's just doing the obvious. She's here to buff Oliver by healing him every other turn, get the attack buff back up, and of course she's also here to rewind to make the fight go even faster. So overall, it's a pretty simple challenge. Just a pretty simple puzzle to solve. I don't think it's going to be a trouble for most of you. All right, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the next one.